name P Nice? What's his name? I don't know, but this was.
She said she wanted bad. What? She ain't trying to make me mad. What? She told me in my ear that I was the best she ever had. Bad, bad, big ass dick, bad, 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 big ass dick, bad. You want that good wood?
The song is called Bad, and it's out now. It's out now.
At least you got good guap. Can't do nothing with a broke ass. That shit won't make me laugh. You think that you the shit?
Okay.
That shit just made me laugh. What you smoking on? Won't be my goddamn gas.
Okay.
Oh, you pocket watching? Won't be my goddamn cash. You keep it to yourself. I don't need no flash. Since you blowing all them kisses, gonna kiss my ass. She said she wanted bad. She ain't trying to make me mad. She told me in my ear that I was the best she ever had. Bad, bad, big ass dick, bad, 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 big ass dick, bad. Still stressing about some wood. You want a nigga with a bag. Do you think a nigga hypnotized? Cause you got a little ass, and your makeup right, and your made up right. But your pockets ain't shit, and your wop ain't tight. Say your pussy, you might. You know me, I ain't buying. Ain't no use to you trying. You know I'm too damn player. The name Big Jigg, baby girl. Call me the pussy slayer. And I got 'em every color, like a basketball flavor. She said she wanted bad. She ain't trying to make me mad. She told me in my ear that I was the best she ever had. Bad, bad, big ass dick, bad, 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 big ass dick, bad. Shopping fashion over, trying to catch a cash no.
Okay.
Jump off in
Now
the
we know
road.
what we working with. He's a hit maker. All right, Big Jigg. He'll be joining my live soon. There he go. What's up?
What's going on?
How are you? How
Good.
are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. It's I want to say it's like you're a veteran at this point in the entertainment game because you've been doing it since 1999. Is that correct?
Yeah, yep. Really like 2000.
2000?
Yeah.
Okay. So you started off with it was on BT. Was it the Freestyle Fridays?
Yeah, on 106 and Park. Yeah.
Okay. So you out here working. Okay, and you're from Chicago. Is that correct? So how did you transition to actually being an artist?
Well, I always was a hip hop head anyway, growing up. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
I really got in the music business, on a dare, because I had partners that really did music. So I was like the big weed boy. So I come to the studio with the weed. They kept on daring me like, hey man, why don't you come on, jump on the song? I'm like, nah, that's for y'all. Then finally I said, all right, I'll do it. So I jumped on the record. When I jumped on the record, I had a cousin of mine. We had lived in Indianapolis at the time. I had moved to Indianapolis, Indiana. My cousin was on the radio. So he played me one night on a local night, and everybody was like, yo, whoever that is, that voice crazy. So when I seen that, my partners was like, man, how everybody asking who you is? We've been doing music forever. I said, oh, okay, I might got something. So I recorded a record on my own, and my cousin started playing the record. It was me and this girl. I had this girl feature on there.
What's it called? Let Me In?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let Me In, yeah. So I did that, and once I did that, everybody was like, yo, this dude crazy, whoever that is. So I just said, well, hell, I'm going to go on there, I'm going to do what I do then. So I just dropped everything I was doing cold turkey and put it all behind the music.
That's awesome. You inspired a lot of people, from started until now. Would you say that you're like bridging the gap between the old artists out here and the new artists out here? Do you feel like you're in the middle as far as?
Yeah, I'm definitely in the middle, because when I came in the game, like I was at the very end of the street, the guerrilla marketing, and at the very beginning of the social media era.
Okay,
so you know what I'm saying. So I came in on I came right in on the tail end of that, to the beginning of what was coming. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's talk about your transition from the Name Your Price mixtape to where you are now.
Mm-hmm.
Because in between that, you had the Go-To Man, which was a great album. But from there until now, do you feel like you evolved as an artist?
Oh yeah.
And like you're more.
I'm way more business savvy, and I definitely evolved as an artist, because I never got stuck in a box. Like a lot of these artists get stuck in making trap music. Like I done wrote a lot of R&B records. I done did a lot, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
yeah, I
Right.
got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of records, a lot, you know what I mean? So I definitely, as an artist, I definitely evolved, and as a businessman, period. Cause now I got my own. Shout out to I got my own line of wine called Bossier. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bossier for my new wine.
Okay.
That's out right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, new wine. All right. Boss.
Yeah,
Hey, okay.
my new
So,
wine that's out.
so how did you hook up with them in order to like? So you should doing branding deals. All right, that's what's up, Barcy. Hey,
Yeah.
look at that.
Actually, I had just been, you know, I'm real good friends with Rick Ross, so you know, I'm
Okay.
always drinking Bear Lair. When I'm in the studio, I'll be drinking Bear Lair. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
drink it, and I always shoot him over a picture like, look, why when it caught me some more Bear Lair, you know. So I started sitting around thinking, I'm like, yo, I keep on buying this Bear Lair. I need to look into getting my own liquor. So you
Okay.
know, we looked into it. You know what I mean? Me and my team looked into it. And then it was this lady got the company out of France and out of LA. So, you know, we got a home. I got a home in LA too. So as well as Atlanta. So, you know, we made a couple calls. The woman found out the woman wasn't even had no known rappers representing the brand. So she was like, "All we got is R&B artists and pop artists. Like we got John Legend and a couple other people." I said, "Okay." So then they sent me over the contract, you know, and I inked the deal with them, and then they sent over like about 3 cases of wine and said, you know, we happy to have you. Let's do it. So
That's what's up. Oh,
yeah,
you made it seem like it was easy for you. You've been making these business deals for some time in this game, you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
and that's so important. How important is it for you to explain to people out here, artists up and coming, about financial literacy in this game?
Well, definitely, man. You gotta have, you know, if anybody an artist, even if you a hot artist, like if you only banking on this artistry to be your income, you in the wrong business. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like anybody that's successful like myself or even bigger than me, these artists have like 6 or 7 different streams of income. You know what I'm saying? Like not just one. So, you know, music might be your main, but at the same time it can't be your only. You know what I'm saying? Like so, you know, I got my own wine, I got my own my clothing called my grind in God's time, and I got that going on. I'm on the radio. I'm on radio in Atlanta on iHeartRadio as well. You know,
Okay.
helping artists get their spins up and stuff like that. I own
Okay.
the,
So
I own the cleaning
you have
company.
artists get their spins. You have your own show. You have your own radio show.
Yeah, I got my own show on iHeartRadio. Yeah,
That's awesome. So you helping artists at the same time build your brand is already built, but you're expanding your brand basically at this point.
right. Yeah.
What keeps you going? Because you've been doing this for a while, and I know sometimes it gets discouraging. It's like, I'm like doing this today.
I
Like,
mean, I think the fact of I think my fans and my supporters will keep me going, and then I got a lot of people that depend on me. You know what I'm saying? So by me being a person that a lot of people depend on, it's like I'm not just letting myself down, I'm letting others down too. So you know what I'm saying? So by that being the case, you know, I gotta keep going, you know what I'm saying? You know, I
it
gotta
feels like
keep going.
you're obligated. And you got a mixtape with Ace Hood, is that correct?
Yeah,
That's
Ace,
been out for a while.
we never all the way put it out. It was a mixtape he hosted. Ace Hood hosted the mixtape.
Okay.
We never really put it out for real. You know, we leaked it. It got leaked, but we never put it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you feel like, was it worth it to keep going? Yeah, I mean, you've been in the game.
Shout out to Ace Hood too. That's my homeboy too. But yeah, we got I got a mixtape with him hosting it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I wouldn't say you're a ghostwriter, but you have written for artists. And
Yeah.
Do you like that type of part of the game as far as writing behind the scenes, or do you prefer being an artist, being out there and being seen?
I mean, only part of being an artist I like is I like to entertain. So it's like, you know what I mean. So I like to put on because I give people what they pay to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them artists that don't give you what I'm gonna give you what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? So I like that part of it, but the creative side, I always love the creative side. So I'm always writing. You know what I mean? And really, to be honest, I wouldn't even call it writing no more. I really just jot little words down and then I piece it together as it go. I don't even write no more for real. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a true creative. You don't write, so you write for artists though. You go
Right.
those right. But you also, what about this dinner club show? You have a dinner club
That's
show?
the show. That's the show that's on iHeart.
Okay, so how long have you been doing that? Because that
I've been doing that like 2 years.
okay. So do you feel like being in the media is something that you want to do like full time, or you want to just you are putting you're paying a lot of pots here, and as you
Yeah,
hustler.
yeah.
But do you feel
I definitely I like the media side of it. I ain't gonna lie. I like radio, and I think the main reason why I like being on real radio instead of a podcast because
right?
I love podcasts, but I like being on real radio because it's like when you're on real radio, it's like for that moment or that hour, you got the whole city ears. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got everybody attention, for that time limit that I'm on radio. You know what I mean?
So you like it from like you like the old school way. You want to give people attention live and
Yeah,
it cut based on the radio. Okay,
yeah,
streaming services are out now. It's oversaturated with things. So you like to get it out. Okay, all right.
yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So it's this song Superficial I was playing earlier. I know it's probably a little older, but I love it. What was your inspiration behind that song? Because that song right there, that's
Just I was in back. I had did a tour date in Ohio, and I used to live in Ohio, in Columbus, Ohio, and I was in there with my old engineer, and he had a beat, and I liked it. I was like, and we just started playing around with it, playing around. I said, you know what? Let's just cut the beat on. Let me play with it, and he just cut it on. I just played with it, basically.
okay. All right,
Yeah.
so you're playing with it. Okay. Now you say you're a Universal artist. How did you get that connection with Universal?
Man. First off, this is probably my third deal. I was with back in like my first deal was with Koch Records. They're not
Okay.
called Koch. They're not called Koch no more. They're called E1. Then I went from E1 to what did I go after that? Universal Bungalow. I went to Universal Bungalow.
Okay.
Universal Bungalow is another branch of Universal. They have signed Patti LaBelle and Busy Bone and stuff like that back in the day. And then from there to being with I got signed to Dr. Dre's son, Curtis Young. I was signed to Forever Young ENT with Curtis Young, which is Dr. Dre's oldest son. And then I went from there to get my own situation with my company called Go To Man Music Group in Universal.
Why you call it Go To Man? Because that's your name. Your album is called Go To Man. You feel like you're the man that everybody needs to go to.
Yeah, I am. Like for real, like it's crazy because even before I started doing music, I was always the plug for something. So when as I got older, I just started calling myself the go-to man. You know what I'm saying? Then next thing you know, it stuck. So I started naming. I named my company Go To Man Music Group.
Go To Man Music Group. So you have artists under your company now, or are you still working? You focus on yourself? Because I know.
I'm
I don't.
both. I mean, I'm still. I got a couple artists I'm working with, but I got a. I cite the engineer and the producer as well. I got this one R&B girl that I'm interested in. She pretty dope. I'm gonna look into her some more, but I'm definitely signing artists. Putting them on the team for sure.
Well, let's not forget you're an actor as well. So, man,
Yeah,
I salute you because you know why you you're you're setting a platform. You're setting the standard for yourself, and people are watching you, and they get inspired because you didn't stop at one point. Some people feel like love it, not love hip hop. What is it? 106 & Park was like the height of their career, and they would stop there. I was on Friday, things like that. But you kept going, and
Yeah.
you evolved, you leveled up, and look at you now. You a boss, and you looking at me right now, and listen, you a prime example that you could do it.
Back.
Do it.
Back.
From being and from Chicago. So where in Chicago are you from? What exactly? Where?
South side. You dig?
South
South
side.
side. South side of Chicago.
So you left there. You went to Atlanta, Georgia.
No, I actually, I done lived in probably 14, 15 different cities. Yeah, I done lived in when I left Chicago, the first place I went to was Indianapolis, Indiana, and then I left there and I went to New York. And I left New York. I went to Ohio. Then I went
Oh,
to Virginia Beach. Then I left Virginia Beach. Then I went to down to Tampa, Florida, and I left Tampa, Florida, went to Pensacola, Florida. I left Pensacola, Florida, then I went to Las Vegas. I lived in Las Vegas for a little while. You know what I mean? Then I left Las Vegas, and me and Shorty Low got real cool. So I ended up moving to Atlanta, and I ended up getting a crib like right down the street from T.I. and Shorty Low and everybody with Shorty Low before Shorty Low got killed.
mm-hmm.
A car wreck. And I opened up a restaurant right down the street, and you know, I've been here ever since Shorty Low got killed, man. I've been right here. I've been in Atlanta since like 2016.
Okay. 2016. What's the inspiration behind that song "Bad"?
Um, we,
It's bad.
I own a studio in Atlanta too, so we was up in my studio in the middle of the night, and we was thinking of rebuttals to the WAP. So it was really a joke, but then it ended up being a nice record. You know what I'm saying? So we end up saying fuck it, let's put it out. You know what I'm saying? So now I got a few ladies that done heard it, like they dancing to it, sending me stuff. So now I'm just gonna do a challenge. I'm probably give away some money, have females, record to the record, and then send me their stuff, and then I'll post it on my page. You know what I'm saying? And let people, judge it.
You marketing. You marketing. This is one.
My goddamn gas. Oh, you pocket watching? Don't
Okay.
be my goddamn gas.
Let y'all know y'all like this.
I don't need no flash. But you blowing all them kisses.
This is a
Don't
hit.
kiss ass. Jigg on it bad. He's trying to make me mad.
Okay.
In my ear that I was the best she ever had. Bad, bad.
I can't wait for this.
Bad, 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 bad.
Who produced this? You?
You want a nigga with a bag. Or you think you hypnotized? But you got a little ass. And your makeup right. And you made up right.
Okay. You making music for women who like the bag,
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Is that what you're looking for? Is your woman, is she into, a couple dollars or?
I mean, I'm just making music for everybody at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. My whole thing of it is, I just don't want to. I hate artists that get stuck in the box of making one thing. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm the type of person. I even got a crazy gospel record.
I heard. So you got listen. You got a gospel record out. That's what's up.
I got a crazy gospel record that probably one of the coldest gospel records I ever heard, with a mass choir in it and everything.
When you gonna drop it?
Is
it out already?
No, it ain't out. I can play it though.
Let me hear it. Listen, because that might change the game. You got a choir in it and everything?
Man, I can't wait to shoot the video for it.
I gotta hear that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right quick. Let me pull it up for you.
Until you pull it up, I got something for them. I don't know why I'm still stuck on Step It Up.
That's going. You know what? That song gonna be. I love that record.
I love it. That's like
I love it too.
Hit. I'm still stuck on.
I love that record. But this gospel record, I'm telling you, I think this gospel record is gonna change some lives, boy. I really do. Let me see. I think this gospel record is gonna change.
Everybody, fire.
Huh?
Some woman said she can sing. She wants to link with you guys. How can they hit you up if they want to work? You work with everybody that hits you up?
Oh man, you can just hit me in the DM. You know what I'm saying? We can make it happen. Hit me in the DM. If I think you dope, we can
It's
make it
never,
happen.
much to shoot your shot, people. You never know. You never know.
Right.
I'm with it. Even gin and juice was all right for me.
Yeah, that was a pretty big record. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Here you go.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, here you go.
Hear it.
It's called "You All I Need."
Oh, this might be one. This might be the one. You all I need. You feeling it like that's what makes me go hype. Cause you
I
feeling
love
it more.
that song, boy. That song do something to me every time I hear it.
That's a hit, and you gonna put it as gospel. That could be.
That could go any. That's why I'm saying it could go any way.
Right.
That could go any way. I can't wait to shoot the video for it though, cause I'm gonna have. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a choir in it. I'm gonna be dressed like a bishop with the robe.
Oh
It's gonna
yeah.
be hard, man. What?
You gonna be. You really gonna hurt somebody. They say something about a song called "Get Money." Is this song not out?
No, that's a new record too. I've been a lot of my followers. I've been leaking some of these records, so they've been hearing it on my live. I've been leaking them, just let them get a taste of it.
Yeah.
It's a new record called "Get Money." Check this out.
Let me hear this, cause this is I want to hear.
Uno got the streets going crazy. Young Paul on the beat. Get money. I make a nigga wanna get money. Yeah, yeah. Get money. I make a nigga wanna get money. Yeah. Get it to you for a joke. The money coming slow. And make a nigga want some more. Yeah. Get money. I make a nigga wanna get money. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I make a nigga wanna get money. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hey, hey. Make a nigga wanna get money. I make a nigga wanna get walla. The one I put on for the streets and the real nigga follow. Real nigga hit me real bad. I make the this is real bad.
This is the one.
That's real sad. You wanna get acting like you was mad. Take you for those man shit. Or you flexing in front of the plan man. You know that man. Put the next one into niggas sad. Hey, right now you trying to take it for a real nigga. That ain't no motivation. Hey, I motivate the niggas, motivate the hood. Trying to take mine up with the nigga wood. Get money. I make a nigga wanna get money. Yeah, yeah. Get money. I make a nigga wanna get money. Yeah, yeah. Hey, get into it for a joke. Little money coming slow. And make a nigga want some more. Get money. I make a nigga wanna get money. Hell yeah. Yeah. I make a nigga wanna get money. Hell yeah. Whoa, make a nigga for a joke. Hey, that little money coming slow. And make a nigga want some more.
This is Bob.
Can't relate. I'm a big dog this thing, so you know your boy can't play. I do weight on my body, weight on my wallet. You steady frontin', you ain't to stop it. I keep the picture, me I just grab it. I am the shit, the one that would pop it. Everything was made in the flesh. I am the scene,
I
I'm
like.
doing my thing. This is the drum when they looking at me. You know your ever best, you know I'm the G. I got food in my name. Don't cost me, don't stand your thing. Me and you very different. I'm with this shit, so we ain't the same. Get money. I make a nigga wanna get money. Yeah, yeah. Get money. I make a nigga wanna get money. Yeah, yeah. Get into it for a joke. Money coming slow. I make a nigga want some more. Yeah, yeah. Get money. I make a nigga wanna get money. Yeah, yeah.
That's a hit.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You are like a song maker. You make songs. You make tracks for people. This is what you.
That's what I try to do though, for real. Like every time I make a record like this the one. Every time I make one, I make it like this the one. So when by me making records like that, always leaning toward making hits, it kind of make it hard at the end when I got so many records because all of them is all hits. So it's like, dang, which one? So at that point, it's like, which one I'm gonna put out now? You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever like try to give some of your records to another artist? You know, just say like, no,
not none of my records, nah. Because my records, I tailor made my records for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I make the records I make. Nobody can come on it and have my sound. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, it's your voice.
Yeah.
You harmonize.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Nobody can have my. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can have my sound. Like I'm gonna play you. We got time. I'm gonna play a couple more new ones.
What that ninja one? What's that? You talking about?
Yeah. It's called. The name of the song really called "One More Fuck Nigga." That's what it's really called.
What was the name of that gospel song again? I'm writing this down for when it comes out.
The gospel song called "You All I Need."
Okay, You All I Need. Okay, then we got Get Money.
Then I got this new song called "Living It Up." This is a banger too. But let me let you hear this one more. Now this record right here, this what a lot of the youngsters gonna eat up right here. But it is banging though.
Yeah.
Shout out Hustle Junkies. Yeah. Hey. Hold up. Turn up. We're gonna turn up on the line. What's up with it? Yeah. Hold up. Hey. 1, 2. Hey. 1, 2, 3.
I want to hear it loud.
That's why we ride and die. Bitch, let me sit on the slide like them gonna take it all. Never take it all. Like you and demons take it all. Like two little mules go take it all. I want a whole another level. Demons like a shovel. Why would your boy settle? Stay making nigga like a car metal. Shine to the day, big G, that flow. My man on the county stack of money like a Lego.
Look at you, though. You know what? That's my place.
We go.
I guess the shit is a new tree. Like IG model with new things. Like you lose the way you ass. Take the keys out the bottle. You niggas don't like this. I'm flexing the brand. My baby daddy is a snitch in the scammer. One more fucking acting like you smoking eyes out. We know that's rich. That's the fucking starting pay. We know that fuck niggas. Yeah,
I want to hear that in the club.
Yes.
Who's the other person on that song?
That was Hustle Junkies.
Okay.
That's my engineer / producer. He on my team. That's one of the cats that's on the team with me.
Okay. All right. Wow, that's a hit too. You know, I love it how when you feel your music, that when you
Yeah.
feel love, you really be probably dancing and going crazy. What
Hey,
all this? Is this gonna be on the album? When is this
uh,
gonna?
man, I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably sitting on about 3,500 records. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like over my whole span of my career, yeah, I got about a good 3,500 records. But I'm just making records. Like I just made probably like 60 or 70 new records. So I'm just, you know, I'm just
How
testing
does
out a lot of the new records. You know what I'm saying?
how does that work? 'Cause I would be anxious to put out crack. Like you got 3,500. What are you waiting for? Like
At this point, I ain't waiting on nothing now. I was just trying to, you know, see me. I learned how to stay relevant. Like you know, a lot of cats might sound how they sounded when they came out in 2000. You wouldn't know if I just came out 2 months ago or 20 years ago because I learned how to change with the time. See, a lot of people don't understand that it take that. Like you got to learn. You got to know how to reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying?
you definitely doing that, you know, and give me your flowers now, you know.
I appreciate it.
Speaking of reinventing yourself, um, from where you are now, when you started, your family, were they supportive with you? Because as of
No,
right now, okay.
no, not at all. Actually, I got dogged at first when I first started. They were like, "Oh, why don't you go to college? Why don't you play ball? Why you trying to be a rapper? Go get a job." So you know, I just at first it kind of bothered me, but then I said, "You know what? This is about me, man. Let me do this for myself." You know what I'm saying? Because now that they did that to me, it was like, okay, I got something to prove now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got something to prove now. You know what I mean? Let me prove to them what I can do. So uh, it was funny because I had went to my mom's job like right around the time I had just got off 106 and Park, and when
Mhm.
I went to a job to take her some lunch, I had went and visited her. I wasn't even living in Georgia at all. She was living in Columbus, Georgia. So I popped up on her at her job, and it was young people at the job was like, "Yo, that worked there with her." The credit card company. It was like, "Yo, did you know he was you? That's your son. We've been watching him for the past month on BET." And she was
That's
like, "Oh yeah, that's my son." Blah. So then once that happened, then mom kind of was like like mom
yeah.
was like she was team Big Jigg after that. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, because then she ended up coming at me like, you know what? I didn't believe in it at first, but you done got on TV and all this. She was like, you really stuck to your guns. I was like, yeah.
Okay, so did it take for her to actually come to you and admit that, you know, maybe she was wrong for you to, you know, talk to her or try to appreciate, you know, her coming to you and saying that? Or
Yeah, I just appreciate, because I mean, I dealt with my mama regardless, but
okay.
I appreciated her, you know what I'm saying, like recognizing, like, yo, he
Yeah.
said, hell, what we were saying, look what happened. You know what I'm saying? So
Because
now, you know, I went from being you know, a person that people said that I wasn't gonna live past 21, from
mhm,
people that said I was gonna catch all kind of cases and go to prison, to now I done got rich off music.
exactly. And that's such a smack in the face to everybody who doubted you.
Yeah,
So that's what's up. You know, that's awesome. Because you didn't give up. And so many times people try to distract you from where you're trying to go. And I'm sure
yeah,
you did that. And you kept going.
right.
Man, man. Ah, and you got here. I want to hit more, but I can't. You gotta wait. You gotta wait and drop all this music, right? You gotta wait. Man, you all right with me. All right. I'm proud of you. Okay, so I have more questions and then I'm gonna let you go. But I really want to ask this question because I felt like it was true to me. Who inspires you? Who inspired you?
um, uh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to say my kids now. You know what I'm saying? I think my kids doing inspired me now because one of my sons he trying to do music now. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's what's
And,
up.
and then my baby boy he 9, so he a dancing machine. So you know what I mean? He one of them ones that when I drop a record I can start the TikTok challenge with him. You know what I'm saying? So
Your kids inspire you. That's
yeah,
got
yeah.
work to do. Now, so Is it you got a song called LL Cool J, or is it like
No,
a?
what it is I actually got a whole project that I never put out called LL Cool Jigg. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna let you see this.
oh, okay. So I knew I was. Now that you never put it out.
No,
That's
I
a.
never, no, I never put it out. One of my favorite artists, man, and
Okay.
I messed around and I messed around and redid a couple of his records, a couple of his hit records like Hey Love and a couple of other records that I
Right.
redid of his,
That,
and I was mixing it with some of my records, but I never put it out.
you never put it out. So are you
I,
going?
yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna put it out though. Yeah, I'm
oh,
gonna put it out. Yeah, I'm gonna
yes.
put it out.
Okay. I just want to make sure we on the same
Yeah,
page
I
here.
got to.
You really are creative. You really are, and I created this platform for people like who can express, their talent. And you have surpassed a lot of what a lot of people are trying to do. So when you watch this, and they can see that you did it for 17 plus years. So and you're still doing it, you're successful with it. And I urge people to tap into themselves and to get to where they, and you did that, and that is really an accomplishment. And this is why this platform was created. So thank you for your time. And you got some now. When these songs come out, I need you to let me know, please.
I'm definitely gonna let you know, and I need everybody to make sure y'all support my new line, man, called My Grind and God's Time, and I need everybody to make sure
Ooh,
to support that.
you
I got
really
I got all I got the t-shirts, the hoodies, the sweatshirts, all colors, all sizes. Just let me know. I tell you how you can DM anybody want to get one, just DM me. I show you how
okay.
you DM me. I got you. I need and everybody that purchased one, please take pictures in it so I can post you on my page.
Can I see it? My God, God's timing. My grind, God's timing. Let me catch
Yeah,
t-shirt.
yeah, yeah. I wish I could put it up. I'm seeking. I wish I could put it up on my phone, but
Oh, that's nice. That's dope. Okay. Okay. That's swag right there.
so
But
any so so anybody and it not
oh,
only that though, it's a powerful statement. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I was just thinking.
Because
That's a
because you grind it, but it's God's timing. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody. I would that everybody would purchase one of these, man. Especially all the ladies. I need y'all rocking them. I gotta
yeah,
have
ladies.
y'all rocking them.
Ladies will support you. And that again, that saying is great because people have to tap into their spirituality and get, right with the higher power if you want to go to where you need to be. You can't do this alone. And
But
you know, that particular shirt, that statement says a lot.
but
I'm proud of you, man. Man, I'm proud of you. That's what's up. Okay, okay. You do a big thing.
trying
All
to do
right.
something.
My final question, okay? Before you leave this earth, what is the legacy that Big Jig wants left behind?
Um, I want I just want people to look at me as a person that filled the gap for people. That a voice for the mute. You know what I'm saying? A person that people can always look at and be like, man, if he did it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd
Mm-hmm.
be my main thing. A lot of people, man, when they start smelling some success, they get too arrogant and don't want to feel like, oh man, I ain't turning you on. I never been that type of person. Like I turn people on to certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I turn people on to trying to help them out. If a person trying to really grow, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stunt your growth. Before I stunt your growth, I get out your way. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So
That's
that's just me though. Some people be scared for other people to grow because they be feeling like, man, you know, just like I couldn't understand like how some artists are signed artists, but then you got a lot of artists who feel like, man, I ain't signing to no other artist. But see, the problem of it is this: I can deal with an artist signing to me because I'm not worried about another artist that I sign outshining me because I done already put my grind in. So you can't take what I got going on. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So a lot of people that a lot of artists that you have seen get signed to other artists and they never made no noise is because that artist stopped their ass because they was too worried about them getting the shine. That ain't a business move. A businessman don't worry about nobody shining, because guess what? If I help you shine, that ain't gonna do nothing but put more light on me. But if you're not thinking in that right space or that right type of thinking, then of course you just worried about the shine being on you. And that's not what this shit about. It's not about just shining. It's about you being a diamond, but it's also about creating a diamond too.
Right. Creating. That's true. It's funny you said that because, you know, a lot of artists in the South, there are a lot of independent labels out, you know, in the South. And a lot of artists, they gravitate towards the ones that are, you know, lit right, you know, pop.
Right.
They don't, most artists don't know the backstory of what it takes to even promote or push, you know, a record or, you know, a brand. And then they get with these independent labels, they reap the benefit, and they want to, you know, go to the major level, and they actually forget, you know, the grind.
Right.
How to keep these artists content to want to stay with the independent label and work with the independent label and not be to get to the bag.
Well, for one, the way the game's set up right now, you really ain't got no choice but to stick with the independent label. You know what I'm saying? Because the independent label is the new major anyway. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, the majors, they not giving out deals like they used to back in the day. The majors is coattailing people who are already making noise, and then they'll try to, once you done built up to the point where you making noise and you don't need them, then that's when they try to come at you like, hey, Big Jigg, we got this much money for you. And then guess what? I can say, respectfully, no. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because now I don't need you to come in. I'm already getting my money. Like, why would I want to split what I'm getting? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to split nothing with you. You should have came in when the gas tank was on E. Now, one wait till it get full to come in. You know what I'm saying? So if artists got to learn how to be patient and not thinking that because you and your homeboys or your hood saying your song is the dopest, that is going to take more than that. It's going to take more than that person saying your record hot. It's going to take more than you just thinking, okay, I made one song, because people don't understand. It's strategizing, organization with this shit. You got to have, you know, PRing. You got to have the right manager if you got one. You got to know when is a good time to drop, when is not a good time to drop, what song to drop. You can't always go off of your own opinion. A lot of people need to stick with throwing listening parties. Like me, I'm having for my new wine and my new records. We have an all-star weekend in Atlanta, March the 6th, well, March the 5th through the 7th. So March the 6th, I'm doing a day party called Wine and Grind.
Okay.
So I'm having a tasting for my wine that's out, and then the grind part gonna be of me, my body of work with my music. I'm gonna be playing, and then I got along with it, I got my partner, Grammy nominated artist, our prophet from the group Nappy Roots. He gonna be with me, you know, because he got his book called Grams to Grammys that's out. So he gonna be with me as well with the party. So we doing that, you know, August 6th in Atlanta. I'm gonna be posting the fly for that as well, All-Star Weekend. So any artist that's trying to perform at that, all the information will be pinned at the bottom. So that's what I'm doing, All-Star Weekend. I'm having it's called Wine and Grind with me and our prophet from Nappy Roots. I'm doing a tasting for my new wine called Bossier.
Now, will they be able to buy it that night as well, or
Yeah. They'll be able to buy it, taste it. I'm gonna have food there, performances. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Keeping it together, you keeping the culture together. That's what we need. I love this. I love that because you make it work. Real proud of you.
Appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Now, what's the name of this wine again? So I can make sure. Bart, what is it? The wine.
It's called the name of my new wine, y'all. It's called Bossier.
Bossier.
Bossier. Boisset.
Boisset. Oh, Bossier. Okay. That's different. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There you have it. Big. You sure you Big Jigg now?
Huh?
You sure you still Big Jigg, King Jigg now? Because right now you out here jigging. With the jig.
I'm working, man.
You working, man. That's what's up. I'm proud of you.
And I need everybody to grab one of these shirts, man. You need these, man. My grinding guys time, and y'all need this. I need especially all the ladies. I need all my ladies to make sure y'all DM me so I can ship you one.
Okay.
Whatever one you want, whatever color. I got all colors.
All right. Well, there you at. My God's time. And that's the one. They better steal that from you. All right.
Oh no, I already got it patent. This patent is me.
Oh, that's you. Well,
Yeah,
what about
me.
this Gucci Girl? What's this song called? You had a song called Gucci Girl?
Yeah, I had a song in a video. I got a song in a video called Gucci Girl. It's funny because Gucci actually, when we did the video and did the song, Gucci rep actually emailed and then found my address to one of my old cribs and mailed me a letter saying that they wanted to have a meeting with me about me using Gucci, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. So, but we never had the meeting or nothing. But it was funny that they recognized my song. Like, damn, like, how, you know what I mean? Like, what made them, get into like, damn, we gonna reach out to him about this song. I'm like, many people that said stuff about Gucci, so I thought that was weird, but
that's a sign, but we don't leave it at that. Okay. All right. So that means you're making moves. You moving out here. You moving and they watching. They trying to stop the bag, but you better not. You better not. You better not. Keep it going. Any final words you gotta say to me before we close out?
Man, I appreciate you. And it's Kira Deevah, right?
You got it right. Yes.
Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you having me on the show. You know, it's always a blessing to connect with good people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I appreciate all my followers, my listeners that tuned in. I appreciate y'all. And tonight I'm going live. I'm doing a music review tonight, y'all. And I got a new movie that's coming out called See About You. It's called See About You. The name of the movie called See About You, and it's actually after a single that I got out right now called See About You. I'm doing the whole movie for it. It's on picking records for the soundtrack for that. And I'm picking records to play on the radio, on iHeartRadio as well. I'm doing features for the low, and anybody do a feature with me, I'm throwing in real radio spin with it as well. So we're going up tonight, man. We're gonna probably get on this music review when I get off here, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with me, man, on my live. We going stupid tonight.
There you go, man. You winning. I'm proud of you.
See about you.
All right.
Let me come and see about you.
This is it right
here? Yeah.
Let me come and see about you. Boy, you say I run the street. I want to see about you.
You're talking a whole lot of shit. Don't make me come and see about you.
Don't make me come and see about you. Don't make me come and see about you. Don't make me come and see about you. Don't make me come and see about you. Me, I stay
fly Hirachi. I'm eating good like a box.
You a hook. You do the hooks real good. I do these hooks. Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem. I appreciate you.
Later. There you go, guys. Big Jigg. Let's come see you now.
Get at me so you can get one of them shirts. Get at me so you can get one of these shirts.
Oh, I am. You know I am. I like that shirt. That shirt's hot. I got you. Don't worry. Later.
Because I am what you're not.
Big
Jigg. Who you want to be. But not who you want to see.
Let him go, y'all.
Don't vouch you. Don't make me come and see about you. Before you say you run the streets. I do. I want to see if they're about you.
I really can't say too much about him because he said enough. You know, Big Jigg out here moving in this industry. He's dropped some jewels tonight. He got some hits, unreleased hits that I'm ready to wait for. You know, thank you all for watching. It's a pleasure. See about him. See about the Security Show. You know, we are expanding on platforms. Again, iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, YouTube. We just joined MrBooming.com. Listen, y'all, I'm doing this for the culture. And it's profitable. I love you guys. Later.